and welcome to this very first class on verb to be. To start this off, we are going to answer the following question. What do we use verb to be for? Well, we use verb to be mainly to describe things or people based on the following aspects. Number 1, name. Number 2, age. Number 3, feelings. Number 4, nationalities. Number 5, professions. And number 6, and finally, physical or psychological features. For aiming at your complete understanding is that we are going to go through these examples. Okay, so when we talk about names, you can use the verb to be to say, for example, I am Robert. We can also say Helen is 23 years old. So we are talking about age. Then we can say Greg is sad right now. So we're using verb to be to talk about feelings. We can also say they are Chileans. So we are saying, or we are talking specifically about these people's nationality, right? We can also say they are doctors. So we are using verb to be to talk about professions. And finally, we have this example that explains that we can use verb to be to talk about psychological aspects. We could say, for example, he is very smart. Before we go any further, we need to have these words into consideration. These are very useful words, or we can also call them pronouns, okay? For each English word, we have the Spanish translation, okay? So, for example, she in Spanish means ella, they, ellos, he, él, it. In Spanish is esto o esta. I, yo, we, nosotros, you, tú o ustedes. Another important thing whenever we speak or write in English is grammar. So the question we need to answer now is, which are the rules I need to speak or write appropriately? Well, here they are. In an affirmative form, we need to create sentence very carefully. What's the first thing we need to write when using verb to be? We need to write pronouns, okay? The ones we have previously seen, okay? So, first thing we need to write is pronouns. So we need to write I, he, she, it, you, we, or they. You choose one and you start the sentence with the pronoun, okay? After that, you need to add the verb to be in the specific form that's needed. For example, if you write the word or pronoun he, then you need to add the verb to be in this form, okay? We need to write he is. If you choose you to start your sentence, then you need to write after that the word are, okay? Or the form of verb to be. So we need to start with you are, okay? The same with we. You can say we are, but you cannot say we is or we am, okay? You need to be careful with that. And after that, after writing the pronoun and verb to be, you need to add the complement, okay? A complement can be simple or complex based on your understanding of English, okay? So here we have some examples. Number 1, he is honest. We can also say I am very honest, or we can also say they are very honest, okay? But notice that the form of verb to be changes when we use different pronouns, okay? So you need to be very careful with that. Then we have another example. In this example, we can say, he's very honest in any situation. This example is for people who are more experienced in English or people who are having more training. Okay, another example is, I'm very honest in any situation. And the last one, they are very honest in any situation. Okay, that's the affirmative way or the affirmative form. Then, how do we use verb to be in a negative form? In a negative form, it's pretty simple. Once we are done writing the affirmative form, we only need to add the word not, okay? So if we are saying, I am rude, if you don't want to say that and you want to transform this sentence in a negative sentence, then you only need to add the word not, okay? And in this case, the sentence would be, I am not rude, which means in Spanish, no soy grosero, okay? Here we have some examples. Number 1, I am not rude. Number 2, she is not rude. You see, we have a different form of verb to be here because we have different pronouns. And at the end we have, we are not rude, okay? We are not rude. And then we have for more experienced, let's say learners, but still beginners, I am not rude to anyone, to be honest. She's not rude to anyone, to be honest. Or we are not rude to anyone, to be honest. So now let's do some practice. Write down your answers. Who's this? He's a teacher or he's a doctor? He's a teacher. Now, how is she? She's angry or she's great? What do you think? She is great. Now, who are they? They are Arctic monkeys and they are British. Or they are Arctic monkeys and they are Italian. And the answer is, they are Arctic monkeys and they are British. Now let's do some short exercises. Choose the correct alternative. Number 1, Laura, very smart. A, B, or C? Write down your answer. Number 2, he, John, he works as a doctor. A, B, or C? Write down your answer. Number 3, you, good at Italian. This exercise is wrong. A, B, or C? Number 4, they, tired. They go to bed now. A, B, or C? Write down your answer. After you finish, let's see the right answer. These are the correct answers. Subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Facebook for more content.